Hello! Time now? Don't know what time it is. 13:25. On Sunday, believe it or not. Those dirty bastards there leaving all this fucking rubbish inside his truck. You would have seen that, don't you? I'm just pulling out of Cherwell Valley. Going straight up the M40. Yeah, Sunday. I'm running out on Sunday. I've got to be in Manchester. For 6 o'clock, I think. Something fucking ridiculous in the morning. So the pennies all add up. I'm not doing this because I love it. I can assure you that. So at Cherwell Valley, I've got about 12 ton on board. I was on the docks this morning at 10 o'clock. Box off, box on, up the road.
Keep right, then continue straight ahead.
Green light.
Continue straight at the traffic light, then turn left. Turn left at the traffic light.
We're bearing left. So Saturday morning I got back about just after 5 o'clock in the morning in the end, I think.
Turn left at the roundabout, taking the close exit.
Got home about 6:30. Showered. Went to bed for a couple of hours, or an hour. Then we got up, went for breakfast, had a really nice breakfast in a place called The Paddle in Highcliffe. If you're ever down that way, highly recommended. And then we went and did a bit of shopping. Then we came back. I went back to bed. Got up, showered. And cooked a lasagna and made a nice tomato and mozzarella with balsamic glaze salad. You'll see the pictures on Instagram if you go to my Instagram page. You'll see the pictures of there of what I had. Although you'll have to go back a bit now, I suspect. And as soon as I'd eaten that, I was ready for my bed again, so I went back to bed. That was my weekend. Fucking hell. Got up this morning. My sister-in-law come down yesterday as well. So, which is nice for Kira because it kept her company. I wasn't any company at all. Come in, sleep, cook, go back to bed again. Rubbish, isn't it? But it's all for the greater plan. You know, these things just got to be done. It's all about making your life easier in the long run. Sometimes you have to make these little sacrifices to make that happen. You know, I'm not army-barmy. I'm not. I don't get off on working horrendous hours and. You know, no one's forced me into doing this. You know, let's get that straight. You know, it's not like it's been forced upon me. You must work overtime. You must run out Sunday. It's purely voluntary even. So yeah, it's all down to me. But the money's good. I reckon I've got about another 3 hours-ish. Flying up to 3, about 4:30, 5 o'clock maybe. And I'm not too far away. I wasn't going to stay at this place, I was going to stay at Liv. But there's another truck stop a bit further up the road, which is closer to where I need to be in the morning. So I'm going there. So it's a bit overcast. It's been a bit drizzly on the way up. Looking forward to pulling over tonight. I've got the same for me tea as I had last night. Lasagna in the salad I just spoke about. So I'm going to finish that off because I don't think the salad will keep. Tired. So we're on the M40 northbound. Going to be charging through Birmingham, up the M6. So what I'll do is I'll probably put you on as I go through Birmingham. It's a bit more. Well, I'll say that, man. There's more likelihood of fuckwittery and some Dalek factories and. Just a bit more to see, although the countryside around here is rather pleasant, all looking very green and lush. Fucking yawning. I've got an observation about people, so bear with me. One of my pet hates is people criticising other people. Now this sounds a bit ironic because I'm about to criticise. Not criticise, but I can't fathom my mouth. And it irritates me. It irritates me immensely. That somebody can have an opinion on someone else or on the subject matter when they've never experienced the subject. How can your opinion be qualified if you've never done something that you're criticising? We were talking the other day. The other day we were talking. And it's not my gorgeous Kira, it's somebody else. She was there, but it was somebody else. And we were talking about when we went up to the Army Navy, which is anyone who knows the Army Navy is held in Twickenham. 80,000 Army and Navy personnel go there to watch rugby. The rugby matches between the Army and the Navy. And it is just an alcohol fest. That's all it is, you know. And it's to catch up with old friends. Every year I bump into somebody new from 30 odd years ago. It's a fabulous day out, absolutely fabulous. Expensive, and you don't remember too much about the game. In fact, I can never remember hardly anything about the game. But it's a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant time. Now sometimes we've travelled up on the day, early in the morning. Sometimes we've stayed up there for a couple of nights, and it all varies. But it does involve drinking vast quantities of alcohol, like we used to do when we all served. It's just what we did. And I mentioned that we were going on the train. We went up on the train once, and we were cracking the beers open, or the cider as it was, if I remember rightly, 8:30 in the morning. And I don't know how you could do that. Well, quite easily actually. And made a bit of a thing about it. But they've never done anything like that. They've never, and that's, I don't know. I'm not a raging alcoholic. I rarely drink these days. But given half the chance, yeah, I'll have a pint. I like a pint. And on an occasion like that, I think, yeah, I'll go for it. Don't have a problem with it at all. And to turn your nose up and make a bit of a thing about it, it upset me a little bit. I've got to be honest. It irritated me. Maybe it shouldn't have, but it did. And I say, well, if you not have no, why would you do that? It's called fucking living, you know. You've got to have some fun in your life, haven't you? And that to me is a bit of fun. Well, it might not be fun to everyone, and each to their own, you know. But don't come all fucking high and mighty with me that I should be ashamed or embarrassed by doing something like that. But there's nothing to be ashamed about. It's okay, it's maybe not the norm, but who wants to be fucking normal? You know? Normal don't get you nowhere. Normal gets you fucking married at fucking 20, a couple of kids and a fucking mortgage and cars and finances you can't afford, and you spend your life doing a job you fucking hate. Going on holidays you fucking wish you couldn't afford it, to go into places you didn't really want to fucking go to. You know, that's fucking normal. That's what normality gets you. And it gets you fucking nowhere. You know, you've got to live, you've got to push the boundaries a bit. Do things that you're not comfortable in doing. That doesn't matter, that applies to all sorts of different things, you know? Go for the job you want to go for. Dream big, and then work a way of making that dream happen. But don't criticise other people for having a fucking bit of a wild lifestyle. Yeah? I've burnt a candle both ends and fucking 2/3 of the way up and half the way down. You know? I've burnt that much wax, there's been no fucking, you know, it's gone and just been left a fucking wick. But I'll tell you something, I've had a hell of a fucking good time. You know, you only get one shot at life. And stay all pretty and fucking up your own arse a bit. There's no way to go through life at all. This almost sounds like a bit of a rant, doesn't it? Well, I suppose it is, but like Morgan. But you know, life's too short. If you want to have a pint at fucking 8:30 in the morning, it doesn't hurt anyone, and you're not a raging alcoholic, and you're having a laugh with some fucking good friends, and you're on a bit of a trip on a jolly somewhere. Why the fuck not? Why not? Is it normal? I don't know. doesn't matter whether it's normal or not. It's what you want to do. Yeah, it's all this, oh, you have to conform. No, I fucking don't. It just bollocks, isn't it? I don't know, perhaps I'm being oversensitive or thinking too much about it. But I just think it's a shame that people can be conditioned into thinking that they have to behave, that they have to toe the line. They can't let their hair down because, oh, what might others might think? I don't give a fuck what others think. Yeah? I had this the other day with someone else as well. Fucking hell, you know, and it's like, oh, and the way they took it was, I think the way they took it was to reflect, because the way I acted, which is basically me swearing, which I think I've already spoken about, was a reflection on them. How the fuck can it be a reflection on you? Don't get it. Don't get it at all. Or my friends might think badly of me. Maybe. My friends will be wondering why I haven't thrown in the F word. It's just... I don't know. I think the older I get, as time goes on, and it's not even like weeks or months, it's fucking days. Things seem to be accelerating rapidly. I have less tolerance for people not on the same wavelength as me. You know? I know, if I said to my gorgeous Kira, I said, right, next weekend, I fancy booking a hotel in Winchester, down for a few beers, do a bit of shopping, have a few more beers, we'll stay the night and we'll get the train back the next day. Are you up for that? Fucking right you would be. And that's what I love about them. You know? Up for a laugh and you know, having some nice time and enjoying ourselves. It doesn't matter that we fall over drunk in the street. or I chuck pizza all down my front, or end up with kebab in my top pocket. It doesn't matter. You know, if I farted and followed through, she'd think it was funny. She wouldn't go, "Oh, you dirty animal." She'd just laugh at me. And that to me is a very nice attribute. But yeah, laughing at me because I shit myself, yeah. No, but you know what I mean? You know, it's you know, you can either laugh at a situation like that, or you can go into a, oh, you vile, you're this. You know what I mean? I don't want to be with someone like that. I don't want to be anywhere near someone like that. I don't know, all my friends will be fucking laughing at me as well. Because we're all on the same wavelength. I've got to a point now where if you're not on the same wavelength as me, I don't want anything to fucking do with you. It's quite simple. I'm getting very fucking intolerant, I think is the word. Yeah. Extremely intolerant, actually. You know, I'm fucking 54. If people don't accept me for what I am at the age of 54, then you've got fucking no hope. And do you think I'm going to change? Seriously? Anyway, I've got that off my chest. I'm probably not feeling any better about it at all. But it's been fucking bugging me for the last, well, since I've had it come into my head. No, I'm not everyone's cup of tea. That's fine. And I don't have a problem, and that's not what I have the problem with. The problem I have is, unless you've walked in my shoes and done the things I've done, don't fucking criticise me, because effectively that's what you're doing. And some people wouldn't know good times, came up, slapped them on their ass. And they had to pull the fucking hammer out of their ass and fucking hit themselves over the head with it. People, I tell you, I really don't like them. Which is probably why I'm in a truck on my own, talking to myself. Anyway, I said I was going to stop talking tonight, and then I went into a fucking rant. Right, I'm going to stop talking to myself, and I'll put you on when I get to Birmingham. Speak to you later. Hello. We're now on the M6, scooting around Birmingham, or through it, one or the other. Bit of traffic about. But it's dry. No sunshine though. Coming up to the elevated section. Come past there the other day. I think I was recording as we went past Port Dunlop and the old aeroplane fire factory. There's Port Dunlop straight ahead of us. We'll see it a bit clearer after we get past the gantry. So we're on an elevated section. I think I'm repeating myself now. Be able to see over the edge of it, I think, in a minute. No, maybe not. Barmy was a bit close there in your Jag. Birmingham stretching out in front of us there to the left, bits of it. Near the white line. capital round here, but Birmingham always has been, isn't it? You know, that was the I know London is the capital. Birmingham has always been the sort of, I don't know what you call it, maybe the heartbeat. I don't know. It's, the start of the, you know, a lot of the manufacturing processes was all round here. Wanted HGV drivers on that billboard up there. LGS Global Solutions wants you, Class 1 and 2 drivers required. Darling factory to my right. Don't look. Oh, see, they're pushing me over to the left. Influence. Aston Villa's ground is over to my left there. Might just see it. Just under 100 miles to go. Easy day really. Tomorrow, I think it's 6 o'clock I've got to tip. And then I've got a reload down in Derbyshire again. I'm not sure where it's going. I think it's going back to Southampton. So again, it all depends on time, doesn't it? You know, what time I've got. How long it takes to unload. How long it takes to reload. I've been recently I haven't had any long loads or reloads. They've all been really super quick. I can't remember the last time I had a 3-4 hour load or reload. It doesn't bother me. Some people moan and groan when 4 hours. You know, 4 hours of not having to do anything. What's the matter with you? Still getting paid. Comes out of your time allowance for the day, so you know. Nothing much to report for here. No fuck Brittery. Use hard shoulder. I'll use the hard shoulder. I bet any money you like, I'll have to move back over again in a minute. What's this sign saying? There you go. Hard shoulder for junction 7 only. Fucking knew it. J34 again. couple of hours. Plenty of time. Not much to report, so I guess I'll turn you off because there's nothing to see really, is there? Box clubs. End up going on another elevated section in a second. Can't rightly remember. I'll come up here often enough. Roadworks coming up, but I think it's the 60 mile an hour limit, so we'll be alright. Yeah, elevated section. Oh, yawning. So the M5 joint. This is Spaghetti Junction. Building. Big little distribution centre there. Looking quiet today though. I delivered somebody the other day and there's a big old building had, well, I say it's big, it had like 5 or 6 bays. Now, it was a fair sized building. And the bloke said to me, he said, I'm done now. I said, how long is it going to take? And he said, no more than about an hour, maybe 2, hour and a half, 2 hours. I said, alright, yeah. He said, I'm just here on my own. I said, what? You mean on your own? He said, yeah, I'm the only one here. Whole building. You look at these buildings and you go, oh, there must be loads of people working there. No. This is the common misconception. Every now and again you go, I mean, we delivered to a place up in Burnley, just outside of Burnley. And there is this, I don't know what they do in there. I don't know what they what all these people do, but there's hundreds of staff in there. That's a really busy place. So whether they ship and pack, but you go to other places, there's like a handful of staff, or there's like this one place, big warehouse, one person on. We just forked everything out the back and job done. We've got our holiday confirmed. We're going up into North Yorkshire. We've got friends up there, so we're going to go and see them. We're taking the caravan up, and we've booked 6 nights on a campsite with hookup, so that's quite cool. Going to go to York and then go across out to Whitby. Just relax. It's a long old trawl up there, you know, and it'll be a long old trawl back, but it doesn't, it's looking increasingly unlikely that we're going to get to Holland. We've still got the option of going, we've got 2 weeks off, so we leave on the Saturday, get down on the, you know, in the worst case scenario, we'll just go on the Sunday, drive out on the Sunday, drive to Holland on the Sunday, get the train across and then drive up. So it's all a bit up in the air because we just don't know. Yes. You know, we can't do the 2-week quarantine period. Well, my missus can. She works from home, so it makes no odds to her. She can quite easily do that, but I can't. So, a bit of a wander. Aircon on that caravan. Anyway, that's about it really. I might put you on when I get up to the M60, M62, M6, whatever the fuck they are up there. I've never been to this fuck park before. It's a new one on me. That'd be interesting to see what it's like. I saw there's a lad in the yard. When I went into my truck this morning, he's heading the same place. He mentioned it, and I thought, you know, I've seen it on the map. I've never been in there, and I wasn't 100%. I didn't look to see where I was going. It wasn't until I looked and I thought, oh, actually, same place, similar, not far away. So yeah. Anyway, waffling and yawning. So I'll speak to you later. Hello! This lane is not shut. I've got no idea what this bloke in front of me is doing, other than be a complete and total knob. really don't understand what he is doing. I don't get it. I really don't understand what the hell he is doing. Apart from totally snarling everything up. You fucking idiot. Now you're stuck in this lane, aren't you? Oh my word. This is fuckwittery at its finest, this is. Absolute fan. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Fucking knob. So don't try and get into my lane now, my friend. You've got no hope. I bet you feel a bit of a cock now, don't you? After that. Fucking lunatic. There's always one that thinks they know better, isn't there? Always one. What sort of motorbike is that? That trailer. Got a fucking Nitrous kit on it. So if anyone knows the Staffordshire gas man who thinks he's a fucking police officer by slowing down traffic when there's no need, feel free to fucking give him a bell. Please, cock. there just sort of sums up the mental. How many people were not in the left-hand lane? What is the world coming to? I don't understand. There's fucking brain dead people about. We were just agreeing there that the Staffordshire gas man was a wanker, but he used of horns and hand gestures. Fucking brilliant. Fucking hell. At one stage he was nearly up alongside me, and we both just couldn't believe what was fucking unfolding in front of our eyes. Oh, it's occurring. No, nothing. Yeah, the Staffordshire gas man is fucked off smartish now, isn't he? Well, there's always one. Oh, where are they going? Well, at least we got that bit of fuckwittery on camera. Saw that car earlier. The number plate looks like pigeon. I'll probably put you off again. Yeah, just to get, well, you know, you never know when it's going to crop up. That's the trouble, do you? You never know. I'm going to pull into the next services anyway, so I need a seat. Well, yeah, nearly 2 hours since my last one. Well, 2.5 actually, because as soon as I stopped I had it. I only needed a half-hour break. Look at these, look, here we are again, look, no one moving into that left-hand lane, into the left-hand lane. They're all sitting in the middle in the outside lane. For what reason? I don't quite get it. Has there been there's clearly not been a change in the highway code. But why are so many people failing to get into that left-hand lane? I really don't understand. Because we're going to get to a stage in a moment where my lane, the slow lane, will be going faster than the other lanes. Ah, there you go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's about 5 cars that could all move over to the left-hand lane, which means all the cars in the outside lane could then move into the middle lane, and it would free all the traffic up. It's not a difficult scenario to play out or to understand, surely. Well, clearly it is. Ah, look, he's going back in. Well done, my son. Is this one going to come in, or is he going to stay in the middle lane? No. See, he's going to stay in the middle lane. He's not going hardly any. I don't think he's going to overtake the white car, is he? Oh, he might be slightly catching him up. Level pegging with him, and then there's people moving into the middle lane up there, and there's nothing to overtake. All in the middle lane there. People say, oh, what, you're undertaking, you can't undertake. Well, if, and the highway code clearly states that if the flow of traffic in your lane is going faster than the lanes to your right, then yes, you are allowed to keep up with the flow of traffic. So if that means there's nothing in front of you, you have to assume that everybody is sticking to the speed limit, so you drive to the speed limit, and if that means you overtake on the inside, then you're overtaking on the inside. I can't go into the middle lane because I'm not allowed to go out to the outside lane, so I'm keeping up technically with the flow of traffic. And if there's nothing there, then that is up to the legal speed limit. Me, on this road is 60, but the truck is limited, so it's down to type specific, which would be 56, but I'm limited to 52.2. The white guy up ahead just all of a sudden hit there, not sure why, there's nothing in front of him. And then the middle lane's having to slow down because there's too much traffic in that lane. Look at it here, look, here's a perfect example. Look at all that traffic in the middle lane and the right hand lane, and then just 2 cars in the left hand lane. That is fuckwittery personified. Unbelievable. belief, doesn't it? Really, none of them are moving over. So instead of a 3-lane stretch of motorway here, it's effectively a 2-lane with just the sensible people staying in the left-hand lane. Services. I think I'm going to dive in. I think. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, because I'm not going to catch up with the Staffordshire gas man unless he did the services, of course, which would be quite funny. So, do I need to peep out enough, or do I keep going? If I don't, I'll need I want to keep going. I want to keep going. So keep going. I might get the kill. I'll tell you what, I'm going here. Go for a pee. If I can't get in here, I'll be able to go in the queue, won't I? Blue. I'm only going to be here for a couple of minutes. So I'll speak to you in a minute. Morning. Quick pit stop. I'm eating, excuse me. Chomping away on dried mango. Oh, I love it. In Tesco's it's really expensive. But Lidl, cheap as you like. Bends are quite bendy. Bendy bend. I didn't see the Staffordshire gas man. It's off to cause more fucking carnage somewhere else on the motorway network, I expect. Thinks he's a rolling roadblock. But at least everyone's being outside of the inside lane here. Makes it easy for me to join the motorway because there's fucking no one there, look. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. Next time I stop, I'll be parking up for the night. The bladder's empty. I needed to go a bit more than I thought I did, to be honest with you. You know? Yeah. I'm sure you didn't really want to know all that, but dear, I don't know. Did I tell you I spoke to my gorgeous wife Kira and she really cheered me up? Yeah, I needed that. It's only a 5-minute phone call, but it was just enough to lift my spirits from where they were. I felt much better for it. I've never had that before. I've been married, this is my third marriage, and I've been in numerous relationships in between. But we've been married for 5 years and together for just over 7. And yeah, it's the first time. Those 7 years have been good. I keep telling her she's doing well. No, we're on the same, and that's what I was saying earlier about being on the same wavelength. We are. Although politically we're totally different. There's a bit of a left-wing lefty, and I'm a bit. I lean to the right a tad, as you can probably guess. And but our values and principles, strangely, well, maybe not strangely, are exactly the same. You know, we just go about them slightly differently. You know, she thinks sitting down and talking with people is a good idea, and my idea is I think I need to beat them around the head a bit. Yeah, there's pros and cons to both, I guess, but the taxi driver, professional driver, professional my fucking arse, because he's just fucking sat there. No, we both have similar ideals and principles, just we just go about them slightly differently. And she embraces my eccentricity, if you want to call it that. Or I sometimes people just fucking parking mad. But that's all down to being not being normal, isn't it? Not you know, not towing a line, wanting to do different things. Got a little smile then. Don't have very often. Generally, when you're going past cars and you happen to glance down, and at the same time, the person in the car happens to glance up, you normally get scowled at. Well, I do anyway. That must be my fucking scary look. Yeah, you normally get scowled at, or the eyes meeting are averted straight away. Oh, I don't want to fucking look at a fucking hairy truck driver. As if I'm going to be able to fucking do anything. What am I going to do? Sometimes when the kids are the best, like you look out and stick your tongue at them. But very often you get a little cheeky little smile. You're not looking down all the time, obviously, otherwise you'd be fucking driving off the road or into the back of somebody. They're all braking in the fast lane. No one will pull into the left. I'm just keeping up with the flow of traffic. Roadworks end in a minute, I think. I don't think there's too far to go. This junction down here. Come on, don't brake in this lane, wait until you get onto the... Go on, get over then. Fucking hell. Brake on the slip road. Yeah, it was this junction here, this is where the lorry went round, tipped over and chucked out fucking washing machines everywhere. It was that junction there. That caused serious amounts of delays for me. I was supposed to be tipping in Manchester, it ended up being diverted to fucking Leeds. But by the time I got to Leeds, I'd have been better off staying and going to fucking Manchester. So anyway, enough of me, I'll speak to you later. Hello. Time now is 16:34. I think I'm on the M66. I think. I don't know, they keep changing the numbers, don't they? But I don't know where I am. Anyway, I know I've got to come off in around 4 miles. But I could be on either the M66 or the M60 at the moment. One or the other. The motorway numbers up here totally mystify me. I can see the checkered flag, so we're not far away. Could be the M60 Manchester out to Ring Road North. Could be. There's the Robin Hood up there. Lorries the other day, today, and I've seen about 3 or 4 of them today. What's this one I want? I want the next one. I want 18. The M66 to Burnley and Bury. Bury or Bury? Where I've got to go, so that's good. Those sat navs saying the same thing. Always a comfort. don't want to be fucking about. Oh, they're coming off here, I think. Yeah. Nearly. I'll take you all the way in. Seeing as it's just a truck park. Come on in. Here we go. I think I've been here before. I came here when it was really snowy one day, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Rings a bell. Rings a bell. Maybe not. No, I don't remember this. Loads of pretty shit. That's a big enough sign for you. on, my friend.
Right, in the truck park.
Oh, let me turn my engine off. I can hear you then.